Hello there, this is Samantha Jane, otherwise known as the Psychic Coach, and I am coming through to you with the week ahead insight on the 6th of December 2020. If you are watching live on Facebook in my Positive Vibe Tribe, drop me a comment and let me know that you are there. If you are watching a replay, whether on Facebook or on YouTube, remember to hit like, drop me a comment, and on YouTube, hit subscribe. Hi Cynthia, lovely to see you there watching. So, have you enjoyed the weekend? I hope so. It may have been a weekend where you've really felt the need to be connecting with people. Hi Fee, hi Chloe. Really felt this need to connect with others. Hi Becky, to connect with those we care about, wanting that connection, wanting that kind of home feel, really. And it's also been a weekend for feeling satisfied in the things that we are doing, whether that's in our businesses or in our personal lives. Hi Chris, hi Sarah. It's also been a weekend for you should have been feeling a bit more satisfied with the things that you are doing. Hi Kaz, hi Kay. All right, you should have felt more satisfied with things that you're doing and the things that you are creating in your life across the weekend. Cynthia's had an amazing weekend. Yes, so has Kay. So have I. I'm really pleased to report. So have I. Evening, Lisa. So we do have to watch this week. Hi John, hi Cheryl, for responsibilities weighing heavy on us. That is one of the things I will warn you about this week. All right? And some of us may have a dilemma to face as well. Okay? But it's also this recognition of where our sense of fulfillment comes from, our sense of connection comes from, and our source of love, let's call it that, our source of love. That doesn't have to be from the person. It can be from pets, etc. But it can also be a love for the things that we are doing. When we speak of love, so many people think it must be something between two people in order to be felt, and it's just not true. All right, so the universe will have shown you this weekend the importance of feeling that love, no matter where it comes from. So if you felt lonely this weekend, then it is to show you that there is a need for you to be reaching out, for you to make connections, whether it's with people or with doing stuff that brings you that sense of love. So I hope that makes sense. Today we have had to watch a little bit of miscommunication as well. So let me know if that has been you. Drop me the word miscommunication. All right, in the chat box if you're watching live, or if you're watching on replay. And if you're watching on replay, then leave a hashtag replay and remember to put where you are watching from. I love to know how far this travels through the week. This week we have to watch, because what we're being shown this week as well is the need to prioritize our emotional and spiritual needs over the materialistic needs that may have mattered much more to us in previous months and previous years. We can find on Wednesday that we are struggling, or building up and around the Wednesday, that we are struggling with motivation. Hi, Michaela. And we may need to really sort of surrender into that, to be honest. Keep going, but know that you may dip in your motivation this week. That's what I'm trying to say. So don't be up on yourself if that is you this week. It's a universal energy, and you may feel that lack of motivation in your businesses, your work, or relationships, or just generally. I did do a blog post about what I call lockdown fatigue, so look for that on my website. But it can also be a time where that lack of motivation can come through feeling disappointed in other people. Or it may be us that are disappointing other people. So just be aware of that, all right? But when we get to Thursday, you should be feeling this whole new vibe. Your passion should be coming back in. And it is a good time for relationships. And I am talking romantic, intimate relationships at this point. All right, so know at that point. If you are single, you may find yourself this week repeatedly drawn to somebody. Pay attention to that. There is a potential this week for someone to come in or for a connection to develop and it to get very whirlwindy. And this person could even come in and change your life, all right? Or change an aspect of your life. So watch for that. Pay attention for that. If you are in a relationship, then you have the potential to experience this week that you need to take that relationship to a new level. And that is what we call a spiritual level. So this is a week to be working on your connection. If you're in a relationship and taking that connection to a new level. So be aware of that. Now, where there's this positive end, there's often the negative. So just also be aware that if you are in a relationship and your relationship is not giving you anything spiritually and emotionally like it needs to, then this can be a week where affairs can start. So just be aware that some of you may find yourselves in secret, what should we call it, liaisons, secret connections, and keep those secret if that is the case. Because this is a time when affairs are possible because of people recognizing that relationships that they are in do not fulfill them. So just be mindful of that. The flip of that, of course, is that some people with that disappointment in others' energy this week could discover that people in a relationship with are having an affair. And we may have that disappointment, we may have that upset. So just be aware of that as well. This is a time to love and look after each other in all aspects of life. It is love that makes the world go round in the positive direction. Lose this negativity which is sending us backwards and start bringing you and your world forwards by focusing on love and building that love into all the aspects of your life. All right, so I hope that helps you. I'm going to switch over to the tarot now. Drop me a comment if that helps you. Drop me a comment if that resonates with you. Are you aware of that? Are you feeling that already this week? Are you feeling it building? Some of you may have a dilemma to face this week, and kind of go into almost like a detective mode to get to the bottom of things, to work things out and sort things out. So just be aware of that as well. Now I'm switching over the tarot, and as always I have to say that readings are for entertainment purposes only. Now this is a general reading for everybody. Oh, thank you, Kane. So that's resonating with Sophie. And Cynthia, that's good to hear. And I do hope it helps you, Cynthia, I really do. So just be aware, this is a general reading for everyone watching. Take from it what resonates with you. Some of it will be for you, some of it may not, all right? So just go with what draws your attention and listen, all right? Now, if you are into your crystals like myself, the crystals I would recommend this week for relationship, I'm gonna actually recommend rose quartz, because that's great also not just to bring that love vibration in, but also trust. If you've got trust issues, bring that rose quartz into your bedroom, all right, into your relationship. If you need to find a soulmate, then you are going to need to also find yourself a crystal called Larimar. Get in touch with David to see if he has any in stock. If you're looking for crystals to help you with your spiritual development, I'm going to recommend Moonstone and Amethyst this week. If you're an oils lover, yay, Julie's already bought her rose quartz too. If you're an oil lover, I'm going to say for relationships and love, you need to be burning rose, nutmeg and ginger. I won't tell you what ginger does. It's before the watershed. But if you're looking for oils to help you in your spiritual growth, then we would say sandalwood, sage, and lavender. All right, now then, let's see what the tarot will give us for the week ahead as well. And as I say, listen to the words. They're very clever at speaking to a lot of you at once through me. So things are to progress. The first card I've drawn is my destiny card. So it is about moving things forward as they are destined to be. This is a week where you may feel the need to surrender, the need to let things be in order to allow things to move forwards. You will have already been working on bringing some duality into your life, some balance. That could be the connection between two people. It could be your work and your home life balance. But that is going to continue through this week. It's so important to have balance in your life as we go through this kind of hectic season in the build up to the end of the year. I don't know if you've noticed it. It's like we're suddenly on fast track, tying up those loose ends, getting things done, sorting out miscommunication. All of that is going to go on. So if you haven't been doing the work, or you've still got a lot of work to do, then your life could feel hectic between now and the end of the year, because it's so important. 2020 has been the year of the awakening. It is so important to do the work. All right, but it is there for you, but you need to embrace the journey and do the work. Many of you may need to make choices this week about your future as well. 2 options, 2 ways forward. I've got so much duality in these cards for this week. And there is this driving energy coming in. Like I said, from Thursday, this passion, this drive, this desire to move life forward, to get it to that future that you desire. All right. And you need to not just be thinking about where you want your life next week. I want you to be knowing where you want your life in 2 years. That is what is needed here right now, because there is a need for you to recognize that everything you have walked through this year is giving you the strength to do what you need to do, to take the steps to get your life to be where you want it to be. So you have no excuses in 2021. Now, I think 2021 will start a little bit slow because we're still in the aftermath of everything. But then I have all this speed and this energy. And I would expect a lot of people to achieve a lot of things in 2021. Hi, Sarah, because they have been really shown in 2020 what matters and what they truly want, and they will have the drive to achieve it. So get very clear on your future. Some of you may even need to be studying. Some of you may recognize the need to be learning new things in order to get you to where that future needs to be. Some of you may need to go through a reality check this week, or get someone else to walk through a reality check in order to shift your world to where it needs to be as well. But this is a time for learning. This is a time for growth. But remember that this week, the emphasis is on recognizing that there is a need to satisfy your emotional and spiritual needs more so than the materialistic things that you desire to achieve. All right? You need to recognize that, these light bulb moments that are possible this week are all good for you. So even if you feel as if things are crashing, it is to shift you, because we're getting to the end of the year and you need to end this year in a far better place, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, than where you began. Now, when it comes to business and work aspects, there is an opportunity for many of you around you, and there is a need to be looking for that, or sitting tight and waiting for the right opportunity to come in that matches your vision for your success in this aspect. So pay attention to that. Even if it means upsetting other people, just know that there is this need. So when communication starts to come in, Don't be too defensive, especially if it's old offers coming back in. There could be a bloody good reason why. You need to look again at this opportunity. You need to think again about this opportunity, because this is about not feeling fulfilled this week. This is the week of needing to feel that fulfillment in your life somewhere, somehow. So pay attention to that. Now, when it comes to love and relationships, stop doing everything for everybody is the first statement I'm going to make, all right? There is this need for you to allow others to take responsibility, to share their load in your relationship, and recognize that relationships can go through beginnings now. It can be that you are beginning new relationships, or the relationships that you are in are going through a new beginning, a fresh start, etc., etc. So pay attention for those opportunities, because the timing is right. But what will be key this week is if you have got the give and take right in your relationship. If you have not, it needs to shift and change this week. All right. Now, when it comes to your personal and spiritual growth, many of you will be sat knowing there is change on the cards, all right? And that you're in a season of getting comfortable and ready to bring that change in, that luck is on your side. There is a need to sit back and not rush in and get involved with other people's issues and other people's drama. Many of you will need to learn this week that when you keep running in and saving people, they are not growing spiritually. Make sense? Shall I say that again? If you keep rushing in to save people, you are stopping them from growing spiritually, emotionally, mentally. All right? This is a week to stay in your own lane, stay in your own path, your own energy, and stop feeling like you need to get distracted by other people. If you are doing that, it's because you need to face yourself. All right? Sit and have a conversation with yourself, okay? Because this is the week where to recognize that actually you either are more content than you thought you'd be, or you're very close to it. And just sit and observe and work out where your next step is, where your next path is. All right, I hope that helps you. So that is the general reading for the week beginning the 6th of December 2020.